Yeah, hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz show for today, February 13th, 2019. After 1 week off, I'm back feeling much better. So let's get going with some new Blitz games. Alright, so let's start. Who is on? Kickers fan. Let's play Kickers fan. So 2-8-86, I conceded a draw, right? A costly draw in the German language show. So let's see what I can do against Kickers fan. Let's play him. Keep it simple type of approach, the Tory opening. No, I haven't followed the Banter-thon. This is going to be a pronunciation disaster. The Banter-thon. I have problems with TH anyway. And Banter-thon is particularly weird. No, I did not see any of it. I was busy doing other things. Okay, yeah, I would like to play with c4, so let's prepare it. E6, yeah, interesting. So he's giving me the bishop pair basically just like that. It's not a big issue, but yeah, how do I take? Maybe with the bishop. Keeping e4 under control. Let's gain some space. I don't think taking is great. Rook b1, rook takes b7. Probably not the best option for black. Yeah, here I wanted to do this. Queen takes looks risky, let's say. I don't think he can take there. Looks very risky. Yeah, that seems like a good option. Yeah, and I'm not entirely certain if I played this in the best possible way, really. He's got e5 coming up. Okay, I'm trying to play enterprisingly. b5. I'm not sure if he should take. Then after rook b1, I'm getting this back. You have to be a little bit inventive here to get some kind of idea going. Okay. Interesting. I thought that this should be a little bit better for me. I mean, this is quite decent compensation. Okay. Okay, now I got I've got bishop f4. It's not really that great. And rook b8 I will take. So, okay, now e5 was expected. At some point he has to do this. The question is here, how do we play this? Knight c4, I would love to play that move. It would be really nice. Right, it's tactically quite complicated. Take. It could work. Currently I don't see why it shouldn't. e4, making go e4. e4, bishop f4, it's still a double attack. Okay. Okay, and then I'm playing something simple. Just go for knight b3, take the pawn. I should have played quicker. Knight b3, yeah, maybe he's got a4 though. I wanted something that is somewhat easy to manage, let's say. Keep things covered and improve the position. He gave me the queen. It's kind of helpful, in particular with no time on the clock. Yeah, I got more time. Okay, thanks for the game, Kickers fan. All right, so close to 2890, 2100 again. Pagey, let's play Pagey. And yeah, again 1d4. So what to do? Yeah, this worked out quite well. Yeah, the game before it was a different line, yeah? But still with bishop g5. Okay. It's quite easy to play for white. Later with c4, just arguing that the somewhat better pawn structure should be good enough for a small advantage, which is maybe true, but I mean black shouldn't be in any problems, but I'm not unhappy with this. Something reasonably simple to play. All right, where's he going there? Preparing b5. The bishop on g2 can be an extremely strong piece. He's totally not doing anything against my plan, just completely ignoring it. Shouldn't all the Banter videos be just on YouTube in the archives? I mean, they were streamed on YouTube, so I mean, I didn't check, yeah, but normally if you stream via YouTube, it's all automatically recorded. Okay, now. Yeah, just take it. Simple way to play. Yeah, there's very little reason why I should actually take myself. I'm just trying to make or increase the pressure. Rook c1, a4, and so on. I'm almost, yeah, I wanted to say I'm almost like material up. It's not, it's actually a little bit too much. It's too strong a statement, but it's check, unfortunately. 96 is a threat, but it's a check. We'll see what he's doing. Rook d8 maybe. No. Yeah, black's potential counterplay is on the king side, like some attack on my king. But I'm quite fast here, I think. With a5, it's coming quite quickly. Take first, think later. Yeah. Doesn't work all the time, but sometimes. Yeah, the simplest idea would be rook c8, just trade it. My knight is a little bit off then. Yeah, maybe knight d5 is actually stronger. I don't know. Yeah, that would be a good move, but I can take f7. On knight d6. I take f7, king h7. Is that something that... Yeah, that is actually possible. Okay, queen, that's interesting. Queen f7, king h7, and then he's threatening check on b1 and h3. That is not that clear actually, so let's be modest. Yeah, as I expected, but now queen b8, queen b5. Yeah, this is a bit. Yeah, come on, it's a bit of a trap, but queen e4 is so tempting. I think he will do it, and then queen f7 wins immediately. That is probably not such a bad move anyway. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Just taking it. I need to get rid of that pawn, really. That's a huge issue. Worst Bishop asks, who's the strongest player I ever played? That depends on how you view that, in terms of rating or others or time control. In classical chess, in classical time control chess, the highest rated player I ever played is, I think, Krivorushko. He's 2,700. At the time he had 2,670 or something. I made a draw, that was quite nice. I also played Melkumian, who was 2,670 at the time. So, but I think the really strongest player that was Mikhail Gurevich, who was world number 5 at his highest. with 2,700 something, and that was actually the first game in which I ever beat a grandmaster, so this will always be something special. At the time he was 2,600, not above 2,700, and yeah, Pagey resigns. He will lose on time. Yeah, thanks for the game, Pagey. Okay, so yeah, let's play Power of Knights and see how the Power of Knights is doing. But I've also played some strong players who weren't as high rated maybe at the time. I played Joe Lautier twice. He's got a positive record against Kasparov, so not a bad player, but he's retired. Became I think an investment banker in Moscow. I lost two very clear games against him. These were really very clear losses. Yeah, in Blitz you play more stronger players, of course. I think I played basically almost everybody once. Nakamura, Caruana. I played Magnus as a 10-year-old, but that is probably true for many players. He was playing really a lot on the ICC back in the day, and I think many players played Magnus when he was very young. Okay, so we had a Petrov, and it's opposite side castling, and I'm trying to get something going here against White's king, and White is also expanding. Doing a good job up to this point, the White player. Yeah, he's threatening f5. It's a bit annoying, really. I'm not sure if I want to play f5 myself. I mean, I can do that. It's probably not totally terrible, but it's not ideal. Kindbo asked if I have bought a new cup. Didn't keep the evidence in 2019. Yeah, I'm currently not drinking tea on the shows. I'm drinking water. I mean, I really like to drink the tea, but I found out that if I'm drinking tea till 10 in the evening or even later, then it is not having the best impact on my sleep. So I'm sticking to water at the moment in the evenings. Yeah, White is playing very well, far better than the rating suggests. It takes maybe a little bit too long, but Just oh, that's surprising. I thought he would go c4. Yeah, I mean, this is playable, definitely. Let's go to the corner. I already drank tea today, but in the evening. Had an excellent Geeling. But this is not the kind of tea that I can drink in the evening. If I'm drinking classic black tea, I'm just not sleeping. If I'm drinking green tea, it kind of works. It's not so bad. I usually had green tea during my shows, but even that can be tricky if you keep drinking until close to 11. Okay, White is still doing a good job here. What can I say? He's centralizing. He's doing all the right things. Yeah, how do I get to the a pawn? I wanted to play c5, but I just recognize he can simply take that pawn. I only drink coffee in the morning, and sometimes when I have beverages outside my place, let's say in some cafe where you know the tea sucks, and then the coffee is good, I go for coffee. Depends. Sometimes the tea in bags is not totally terrible that they give you. Okay, so here going for the a2 pawn. Yeah, I mean, my back rank I have to worry a little bit. But a2 is falling. I think he's probably going to play a4. Yeah, I mean, White is playing this really excellently, I think. Where's the one now? How do you get to 1400 when you play like that? It's really not clear to me. So yeah, check on c3 would be cool, but how to get there? Yeah, in terms of how you do such a show, it's, for me, I think it's totally fine if you do trash talking. It's just a different kind of show. I don't really enjoy to do it that much. It's not that I'm totally incapable of doing it, but I want to do it in a more light-hearted way, and also I'm happy to answer questions and so on. It's a bit of a different emphasis. Yeah. He's playing very well. I'm winning on time, but he is really doing a good job here. This will probably push him over the edge. Nope, still had a move. Well, I can take it. Rook d8. I had rook d8. Yeah, maybe. I was kind of, yeah. If you know you win on time, not really looking that hard. Yeah, I don't know, how do you have 1400? It was just very well played. What can you do? Very well played. All right, so this is for the marbles. Let's go shelling. 2,900 or not. All right, so we have a Catalan. The c5 line is not too bad. It had a bad reputation for a very long time, but I think black is not so bad. We'll see what happens. Knight d4 is in the mix. Interesting. Okay, now let's cover that. I don't really know this opening that well. Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense. Okay, I have to take it. And now it's a bit annoying here that he's gotten that active. Okay. Threatening knight b5. He basically has to take it, I believe. Or is a move like bishop d7 possible? It would be very ambitious. Yeah, but maybe. Queen takes c5. It's possible, maybe. Just be very active. Yeah, knight d6 is a bit of an escape hatch. I mean, I don't think I played it all that well. This is just trying to make it equal, basically. Curious what he's doing here. I mean, I would simply take on d6. I mean, maybe he wasn't happy and thinks this is not totally equal. Maybe. You might expect to be completely equal. You would like to play bishop c6, but then I have knight b5. So that's not happening. Okay, now, I just take, and the rook is in a somewhat weird spot. The rook is in a weird spot anyway. I can also go here. I'm not sure. Not sure about that, but this is essentially threatening bishop takes b7. Okay. It doesn't have any sort of compensation if I take rook d2 maybe. Maybe. Maybe just rook d2, yeah, that's possible. And then this one. Yeah, okay, come on, let's take it. Covering against knight g4 business. And I want to go rook d1 at the end to have that pin. Ah, okay, sure, you can do that. Didn't quite take that into account, but it's definitely possible. Okay, queen e7. Be active. So he says rook d7 is bad. Okay. Is that really true? Take. I don't know. The kind of thing that, I mean, you have to check. Rook d1. He cannot take. Cannot take due to back rank. Oh, okay. I did not want to trade rooks, really. Okay, queen c1. I have a draw in hand, yeah, but maybe I cannot win then. Queen d8 and queen f6 is a draw. Threaten knight f6. Not easy. Okay, I can simply take here. And this is at least making sure that I'm not ever losing, yeah? It's a very pragmatic approach. I can only lose due to some silly, I don't know, some silly mates, or... And objectively speaking, I'm winning here in this position. My king is safe and my a-pawn should do the trick. Yeah, that's easy now. I mean, always tough. He's a tough defender, but that position was too bad, probably. Okay, thanks for the game, Shelling Ford. And that is an all-time high. Very nice. Okay, so Chess Jedi Knight is on. Who else is on? Is anybody else on? Magnus125. I haven't played him. All right. d4 again. Let's play the trump. Oh, we had that before, right? It didn't fare too badly in this line with g3, bishop g2, knight e2, and so on. This is an interesting way to play. I'm taking this and try to play against that pawn. However, black is quite active. I've seen that recommended in a book some time ago, and I was kind of amazed that this is viable for black. But seems to be kind of okay. I mean, white has a from a static point of view that looks nice, but it's difficult to really exert any substantial pressure on the pawn. Very difficult. You can get like knight d2, b3, d4, and you're kind of happy with where you're sitting there, but it's difficult to really again do something substantial. a5 is a bit surprising, giving me b5. It's not super important, that square, but it's not quite clear why this was necessary. Alright, so I don't want to take on e5, maybe just continue to develop. Chat is really slow. People watching football, probably. What is the current standing there? Isn't Dortmund playing already? They should, right? Probably no goal. No goal yet. Yeah, no goal yet. I'm trying to get the pair of bishops. There's a question about the accelerated dragon for black. Well, the problem with the accelerated dragon has always been the Maroczy bind, and nothing much has changed there. If you study this opening and find some good line against the Maroczy bind that you like, you can definitely play it, absolutely. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to win the bishop. I think I'm able to do that. And f5 next should win the bishop. Yeah, the bishop is trapped. And I don't see any great idea for black. If he takes it, I take with the rook, just winning huge chunks of material. Yeah, okay. I could play queen f3 actually, and just trying to not give away the e-pawn. Yeah, why not? Still have to be a little bit cautious, nah? Not queen e2, rook d4. That would be a bad idea. No back rank mate, please. Okay, now how do we win ultimately? don't see a clear-cut tactical way at the moment. Maybe get the queen to f4 or something. Just slowly improving this. And now he has to trade queens here with queen e4. And now king f2, rook e1 should trade it down. Yeah, takes a bit of time, but slowly but surely I will win this. All right. Yeah, thanks for playing, Magnus125. Okay, so that is not a premium. Rakesh, cool. I haven't played him or her. Rakesh sounds male, but I could be wrong there, of course. So let's go d4. Yeah, chat is slow, really slow. So maybe something like this. Can try this line. Yeah, thanks for the game, Magnus125. He's in the chat. So Rakesh here is giving me quite a nice central initiative. So after pushing the knight back, I feel very tempted to go for this direct assault. Okay. Let's push h5. Why not? So take here first. Taking on d4 looks extremely risky. Let's take e5 with the knight. So that's, yeah, this is kind of the, yeah, please don't checkmate me line. But white is of course not unhappy with this position. Yeah, how do I take? Yeah, with the knight, I guess. The knight is not bad on c3, so you can argue. About that. Okay, knight comes to c6. Yeah, maybe I'm putting this onto c3, hoping that at an opportune moment I've got e6 coming. Maybe. Yeah, it's got knight d4. Yeah. That's not so convincing, everything. Knight d4, g4. Yeah, that doesn't actually work. I absolutely overlooked that after taking, it's very silly actually what I did. Okay, then let's go rook c1. Okay, so now I'm trying to push black back step by step and ultimately trying to mate him on the h file. f6 may be coming. It's not so easy if he's playing f6 here. Yeah, currently I only have 2 small tournaments on my radar this year. Going to be a tournament in Bavaria in Ortenburg that I've played now 2 years, the last 2 years. It's quite enjoyable, and I'm going to play there again. And I will also very likely play our own open championships of my hometown, of course. That is also pretty much a given. Yeah, he has blundered this bishop c4 move. Now I should be quite clearly winning. That might not be the end of it, but this is all that I currently know for sure. And I want to win those pawns here. Greedy. So let's take everything and get the rooks active. Now I don't think those tournaments are really small. They won't be on Chess24. Let's just trade the rook. That is the easiest. Could I have trapped the knight? Maybe. But it was, I think, fairly straightforward. I might play some tournament in the second half of the year. That is possible, but there are some Blobics, never played him. There are some other things that I need to do. I'm currently working on my D4 opening book project, and this is I want to finish this before it really gets hot in the summer, something like July or something. And I don't really plan any tournaments during that time, because it's just I need to focus on getting this completed. And I will definitely have some summer vacation. where I'm not playing. Oh, gee, oh, it's been ages since I looked at this stuff. mm. Did I make a mistake? Ah, you can actually take. I totally forgot that. Oh, Jesus, d6, knight c6. I completely forgot. Okay, 8. I've had this on the board in games. I mean, this is super annoying. That and also nothing great, but I don't really remember why, how, whatever. D6 is kind of annoying. What do we play here? I don't remember anything. Oh my god. Yeah, and he knows everything, or what? Is that crazy? Crazy. He learned all his tricks and beats me. Okay, I have to take. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, it's a purely trick opening that is actually quite bad, but if you forget everything like I do, you can lose against anybody. Shoot. He completely learned this by heart, move by move by move, and beats me. Okay, bishop b7. Did he overlook that? Jesus Christ, I can take there. He's learned everything. Till the end of the game, he learned every single friggin' move. Yeah. Yeah, this d4 line is just a trick line. It doesn't really do much if you know your stuff, but I have forgotten the theory, and it's not the first time that this happened to me. It happened to me before. I'm a little bit rusty on my Rui sidelines after having studied the Petrov so much. But yeah, I should know what's going on. No, at least now he has to think for himself. That's giving me some chances. Yeah, it looks quite bad, but can you exploit it? Yeah, let's play quickly. Crazy. What was wrong there? E5, 94, rook f5, bf 94. There's something wrong. I don't remember. Absolutely don't remember. Again a weird move, but can you exploit it again? Yeah, it's probably not something that will pose enough problems. Maybe there is something going on. Take, queen takes, queen c1, check. I've got 22 seconds though, this is a problem. What am I doing if you move the pawn there? It's not mate. Queen c2 maybe. Yes, to take. I've got a winning ending then, but 20 seconds is not easy. Queen trade. Yeah, well, he learned his opening till a winning position and then blundered it all away. Wow. I mean, I'm completely toast here. I don't remember really how that works. I mean, if I go d6 here, that's knight c6, yeah? Don't remember. Castles, knight f5. Is this the moment where I have to do stuff? Sorry. So rook e8 probably doesn't work. I don't remember. No idea. d6 instead of taking. Ah, you're completely right. Of course. Yeah. d6 is the thing. Yeah, you're right. You have to go d6 here. Okay. Now I remember. It's been ages since I looked at that. Okay, let's play Dirk here 99. Yeah, and thanks for the game, Blobix. That was very lucky, of course. Let's do something else, just for a change. One Alekine's defense. That may actually transpose to C3 Sicilian. Quite funny. It can easily be reached from an other pin, C3. Probably this is a little better for white. That's surprising. I rather expected him to play some d4 based variation. Yeah, I'm happy. He has to basically go back to c1 now. I don't think he will just want to gift me the bishop, basically. Yeah. Okay, give me a bishop for nothing, I will take it. He's got good development, that is definitely true. With the rook on the third rank, I have to be okay. Now that is not so much of an issue. I thought maybe he tries to keep it somehow there on the phone. Okay. I mean, this has an upside. He tries to play bishop c2 maybe and so on, but this is not so good. This is just an exchange for nothing. And he cannot recapture. Yes, c1 is hanging. This is pretty awful. Ouch. Yeah, thanks for the game, Dirk here. That was a bit of a disaster. Yeah, I think d4 should be played for a very decent IQP position. Okay, Plashuta. That is a... Oops. Actually, it was a misclick. But it doesn't... No problem. Objectively, Verse is also a premium user, so no problem there. Okay. Tottenham leads against Dortmund. Is that the first game, or did they already play at Dortmund? I don't think they did, right? Or am I wrong there? Not quite so well informed. Okay, it's the first game. So, objectively Worse is not minding Queen h4. Not sure. He might be right. Oh wow, I don't believe that. That is really objectively worse now for white. I don't think that this this was white had intended. This is the Mackenzie attack. What the heck is the Mackenzie attack? This one? No. Oh, that was the d4 line in the Spanish, right? That was the Mackenzie attack. So Okay, if I go knight f2, it's a bit of a self-pin. Okay, lazy chess. Take 2 pawns, win the ending. I'm 2 pawns up. And, just claiming that this is enough. E4 is a little bit weak though. I have to keep that on the radar. Yeah, knight f2 and then knight e4, that was possible. I agree. I was just thinking I have 2 pawns, you know. Knight f5 coming. Knight f5, bishop g3, picking up more material. White has no active play. It's the main problem here. I mean, the 2 pawns are the main problem, but there's not even a hint of compensation. I have a question actually. Maybe some of you can help me there with the answer. Maybe you watched some of the coverage of the Cairns, I don't know, Cup, the tournament currently played in St. Louis. Did they ever elaborate how they selected the participants? Because I was a little bit surprised because I mean, that is a really extraordinarily high prize fund for a female-only tournament, and I was surprised that there are some names missing. I mean, I do understand that maybe Hu Yifan is not playing. I mean, she's studying at Oxford, if I'm correct, and she might simply have no time or just another focus. Even then, it would be quite a nice chunk of money. I mean, she would win that tournament blindfolded probably. Anyway, I was still surprised. I didn't expect her to play, but I was really surprised that Zhu Wenjun is not playing, Anna Muzichuk is not playing, no Chinese players. I mean, I was a little bit surprised because honestly, for that money, it is not a very strong field. I mean, in comparison, yeah, if you shell out the highest prize fund ever for a female only tournament, and then that is what you get, it's quite surprising. I thought when they announced it, that tournament some weeks ago, I learned that this is going to happen. I really expected something else. Expected a somewhat stronger field. In particular, no Chinese players is surprising. Yeah, now I'm picking up more pawns, in particular c4. I mean, the first prize is, I think, isn't it $40,000 or $50,000 or something like that? It was really, I think it's something like that, and I was really surprised. Maybe one possible reason could be that they relatively late started to compile the field, and then there is indeed this issue with Gibraltar being very close. Yeah, thanks for the game objectively worse. That opening, yeah, that was beyond repair really. All right, so who is on here? Jan. Is there anybody I haven't played? Plashuta I have played once. I don't think anybody is on that I have not ever played. Oops. Captain Ben, why not? It's an increment, it's 3+2, but it's fine. I can pre-move e6. It's relatively non-risky e6. So let's see what we get. Maybe, yeah, come on, let's play a very classical Queen's Gambit for a change. Very dependable opening line. You can always play this with black, no matter who you're playing or whatever the circumstances are. Yeah, I got the Tartakova variation, or the TMB, Tartakova Makogonov Bondarevsky, as the Russians call it, I guess. TMB. Yeah, we follow the 6th match game of Fischer-Spassky, but now, or Spassky-Fischer. Now this is a deviation. I'm sorry. I'm still a little bit sleep deprived from last week, I think, when I was sick. Yeah, so I'm trying to attack the center here. Knight d7, rook c8, rook d8, and white should try to make something out of his somewhat better activity. One idea that white can play for is a4, a5. It's a very strategically sound approach. Maybe after a4, knight c6 is even an idea. Maybe he wants to go f4 even. Let's see what happens. F3, I don't like this so much. It looks a bit slow. Now I'm already threatening e5, as the d3 bishop is unprotected. That would be quite disturbing if I get an e5. White is taking a bit of time. It is increment, so as Grishok said, as long as there is increment, there is no time trouble, or something like that. And he's not completely wrong. Yeah. But still. Yeah, white allowed this e5 push, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm on d4 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Meh. Okay, now I cannot take the pawn, but I can take twice and let it it will look very weak. I can actually take it. I'm just I just see that I can. I have the check on e3. Yeah, knight takes queen e3, and at the end all those pins will be disastrous. Yeah, and white will probably lose the bishop. I have rook d8. Yeah. Even though if he goes rook b3, I have to... Yeah, okay, bishop h7 is not a problem. His queen is also hanging, so rook b3 does not work, and he will probably lose on time. Offered me a draw. That's probably a misclick. No. Okay, so yeah, can take both. It's just a piece. Yeah, and white loses on time. Yeah, he should definitely, at least here, react to e5 somehow. I'm not actually certain how, because it already looks a little bit problematic if this hits. You can maybe go f4, but we are already close to these kind of things being viable, as there's so much sitting on the d file, which is not good. Okay, anyway, let's have one more game. La Rocca. Anelkov is a non-premium. La Rocca I have played though. I think I played everybody on the list, so let's go La Rocca. I did not lose a single game tonight, even though it was very close, more than once. In particular against Blobix, who had a completely winning position out of the opening. So let's see what La Rocca is going to do. What is Roca? Is that some chess term? Could be, right? Could be anything though. I don't really know many Spanish words. Okay, so I played the Bogo Indian, and white is taking a bit of time. Yeah, okay. After queen takes, you have two choices. You can play with d65 or with a d5 approach. With the queen on d2, normally you rather play d5, but I want this position, which is a little bit more complicated. Maybe it's still, of course, very solid for white, but let's see. Oh yeah, there are some results now from the Champions League. I haven't watched any football really recently. The last game that I watched was, yeah, the World Cup final actually. Okay, yeah, so white is going for full-scale trades. Yeah, and this is not the kind of approach where black is going to win quickly. You can try to grind out something in the ending based on the pawn being on c4, saying that the bishop on f3 could be long term not so great, but it is not something that is based on anything real. Yeah, you just have to be very persistent and try. Okay, this is a little bit of help. Okay, now if I go, he wants to play b4. I could have played rook a6 before. Maybe I should have done that. Not happy about this. Now white is more active here. I'm not very concerned, but a little bit. Okay, now I should be actually able to take maybe. Okay, h4 is not very concerning. I don't know, that doesn't feel very threatening. Okay, if I can trade a rook, I'm okay, I think. I mean, he put another pawn on a light square, which is kind of helpful. And now he should keep the rook. This gives me a tempo, right? I could have gone all the way back. Okay, now I have two ideas. I can play rook a8, rook a6, rook b6, or trade the rook. I'm going to trade the rook. Okay. And now let's try to bring the knight to f6. How is he going to cover that? The pawn on h5, I mean, that he pushed there. Okay, really? That's going to be tricky now. Okay, I can check here. Knight g3 is also strong. Knight g3, f4. Okay, a couple of lines now possible. Cannot grab a3, unfortunately. Knight c5. There is king c2. Yeah, this is maybe the easiest of two. Force another pawn on a light square. Okay. Really? E4, F4. Does not directly win. It's close. He allows me to take it. I don't know if it helps though. Take knight c5, probably not. Okay, if he takes, I might take with the king. He wants to go around all this. I had this idea to play e4, but it's probably not great now that I think of it. Okay. Yeah, I misplayed that. Very little chance to do anything. Nine seconds, that's not good. Now I have no... shoot, I'm losing this friggin' game. That's a joke. That's a real joke. Oh my god. That was bad. That was really bad. I have a complete free roll in this ending and I managed to lose it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to do something here. I mean, here I should be very close to a win, because white frankly played some pretty weird moves. But yeah. Knight g3, I don't know. I didn't see a win. It's also quite funky that I cannot grab a3. I can always trap the knight. I don't know, 96, I don't know. Okay, so that was actually the final game. That was a bad way to end the session, yeah, gifting away so many points. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Banter Blitz session for tonight. I'll be back next week for sure. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, hope to meet you again next week. Bye bye.